says, that if we were speaking about Moshe Rabbenu, and Moshe Rabbenu, we have a tremendous amount of lessons to learn from. So what happened? Moshe Rabbenu finally agrees to be the leader of Am Yisrael, but then he says, I can't just leave. He says, what happened now? He says, I have to go and take care of something. What do you have to take care of? He says, can I go? I have to go get Yitro's permission to leave Midian. So he said, why? Because I was a guest by Yitro. I can't just leave him hanging. So you see that what? He was going to be the biggest job in the entire universe, or being the leader of the Jewish people, and he still didn't forget to have gratitude to the person who hosted him and ask for permission to leave. So this is a very big lesson for all of us, that we should not be ungrateful. A lot of people do things in the community for us. A lot of people do for us in our families. A lot of great things. And you have to always not spit in the well that you drink from. Don't throw rocks in the well that you drink from. You have to have gratitude and not just think about yourself. And therefore what? You would think that if Moshe Rabbeinu is going to be the CEO of the Jewish people, so you would think he deserves a CEO salary, right? You would think he deserves a big paycheck. And well, he has to have vacations, he has to have amenities and benefits and all that stuff. But we know that what? Moshe Rabbeinu didn't take one penny from the Jewish people. He didn't ask for a salary, he didn't ask for vacation days, he didn't ask them, what have you done for me lately? Nothing. What do? He went straight from Midian to Egypt. He went there on a donkey by himself, like a regular Joe Schmo. And what? He said, I have not taken even a donkey of theirs. Even a donkey of the Jewish people I didn't borrow, I didn't ask for. And Rashi says, right, that normally a person who works for the public, he gets a salary and they help him and they take care of him. And he says, no, I do it for the sake of the mitzvah. Therefore, a person, when he does public work, when he does charity work, when he does things for the community, he has to make sure to say that what? I'm doing it with not expecting nothing in return. I'm doing it for the goodness of my heart. I'm doing it l'shem shamayim. So what if I see people who are ungrateful and they don't offer me to help, offer me help, and they don't offer to do for me and to help me and to give me stuff to do my job? That's okay. That's fine, because I'm not doing it for something in return. I'm doing it like Moshe Rabbenu. That what? That I'm doing it l'shem shamayim. And they have to fast forward all the way to the end of the 10 plagues. We know that the Makat Bechorot, the Jewish people are leaving, and all the Jewish people were busy taking the wealth from the Egyptians. And what was Moshe Rabbeinu busy with? The bones of Yosef. The first thing he was doing was mitzvah. There's a mitzvah, I'm jumping for the mitzvah. Therefore, a lot of times people have a juggle between work, shiur, business, learning, mitzvot, praying, learning, praying, going to work. It's a hard balance. Moshe Rabbeinu said, no, I'm jumping for the mitzvah. Even if there's a lot of money to make, I'm jumping for the mitzvah. He leads them into the desert, and they go and they're there for 40 years. He takes care of their needs. Hashem sends free bread. They complained. Hashem sent quail. Hashem sent water with the bear Miriam. All of this, and they still complain. A lot of times people, they do mitzvot, and they get frustrated. You see how many people complain, don't appreciate. They go and I give them this, I do them that, they still complain and this and that. That's kids. That's how kids, you go give to your kids, they're always complaining also. And what Moshe Rabbeinu, he was able to be sovel, to suffer, endure the annoyingness of bearing all these people, and he didn't throw them away. And he went and he out of his way and he kept doing for them, never expecting anything back. Moshe Rabbeinu was in Har Sinai, studying Torah. He did the greatest thing for the entire Jewish people, bring down the holiest Torah for them. And what does he see they do when he comes back down? He's Egel Zahav. They're doing the golden calf. So Hashem says, look at these ungrateful people, let me kill them. I'll start a new nation from you, Moshe Rabbeinu. All your kids and only from you will be the Jewish people, like Avraham Avinu again, just from you. And what does Moshe say? No such thing. I'd rather you erase me than you erase them. I'd rather that my name be desecrated than your name be desecrated. It'll look bad for you, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. So he came down, he broke the tablets, and he said to Hashem, kill me before you kill them. That's what a person has to do. A person has to be willing to what? To go and defend and look for good in the Jewish people. A lot of times people, they see, look at them, and they judge them negatively. Moshe Rabbeinu says, no matter how bad they did, I'm still going to judge them favorably. You know why? Because I don't care for their destruction. I care for their continuation. I care for them that they should be successful. A person who cares about his community doesn't say, look how grateful they are. The other community will be more grateful. I'll go over there. Let them drop dead, chas v'shalom. No. person who really cares about somebody else says, no, I want them to grow. I want them to learn. I want to invest. Why don't they understand? Why are they not grateful? How do we make them grateful? How do we discipline them? How do we raise them? That's what Moshe Rabbenu teaches us. Not to just give up on people. Sometimes people give up in their community. I'd rather move somewhere else. Over there, they have more understanding. A person has to make sure that these are your people. What do you mean? Why are you giving up on them? Moshe Rabbenu didn't give up. He tried to continue. Even if it meant I suffer, it's okay. I'm responsible for them. I'm a leader for them. I want to raise them up. How do I make it happen? So therefore, and we see again and again, Moshe Rabbenu is the one who teaches us how to be a leader. And the last thing we'll mention over here is, you fast forward to this past week's parasha, that what happened. Moshe Rabbenu, Hashem said, when you finally make the war against Midian, and you set up the 6 cities of refuge in Eretz Israel, that's it. Then your life mission is done, you will die, and the Jewish people will go to Israel. And what did you do? Such a person, you would think, okay, so if I do this mitzvah, that's it, I'm done. So maybe I should delay it, I'll do it after 120, why? I want to die? So says the Torah, what did Moshe do? Moshe right away designated 3 cities in the east. Why? Why do it now if they're only going to be functioning later? If they're only going to be for when the Jews go into Israel? Says Moshe, if a mitzvah comes in my way, I will do it right away. A lot of times people say, yeah, you're right, Rabbi, it's the right thing to do. Everyone slowly, mitzvah, I'll get there one day, hopefully, maybe before 120 I'll do this mitzvah. No, we learn from Moshe Rabbeinu, if you have the zechut today to do a mitzvah, you have the zechut to go and grow. Who knows if you have the zechut later? What does the Gemara say? A person who says, I'll do teshuvah later, Hashem doesn't give him the zechut to do teshuvah. So a person has to know the same thing with a mitzvah. If you have the zechut, the ability to do a mitzvah today, who knows if you'll do it tomorrow? Hashem said to Moshe, Moshe, I want you to be the leader. And Moshe said no. And then when Moshe wanted to see Hashem's face, what did Hashem say? Hashem says, when I wanted, you didn't want. Now when you want, I don't want. So therefore a person has to know that if you have the ability to do a mitzvah, you have to jump on it, because if not, God forbid, you don't want Hashem to tell you, when I wanted, you didn't want. Now when you want, I don't want. Baruch Adonai Olam.